Hello English 9 students, and welcome to your weekly agenda and announcements for the week. A couple of announcements as we get started. One, I just want to remind you that if you ever miss a Class Connect session, that you can find those links right here under our class announcements section of our homepage. On your page, you'll actually see kind of your assignments and feedback and missing work, things like that are here, and your class announcements are below. So yours looks just a little bit different than my teacher page. I don't have assignments, so I don't have that section. And then hopefully you've had a chance to work on your speech and you're getting that turned in, and you're using technology to do that. Hopefully Screencast-O-Matic and or YouTube, using those applications to record yourself speaking and then delivering that to me. It's a considerable amount of points, so do make sure you get that done and turned in. And then next week we're moving on to a new unit, completely new unit, and we're going to be talking about language, and all of next week is centered around tone and mood and connotation and denotation and how all of those things tie together. It will be absolutely critical that you attend our CC session on Monday. In this session, I will teach you all of these concepts and provide you excellent practice that you will need to complete all of the assignments for next week, and I'll show you what I mean by that. So do make sure you plan on attending at 10 a.m. on Monday for that session, and if for some reason you're not able to be there at that time, that you plan on watching that recording very soon after, okay? So let's go ahead and look ahead at the content that we have here. I'm sorry, one other announcement that just popped into my brain. I'm sending this out to you on Friday. I'm not available on Friday. I'm out of town, and I'm taking a day off, and so you're getting this Friday, and you got an email earlier this week that said if you want points for the STAR 360 test that was due the very, very first week of school here in January, January 20th, you do need to take that by the end of the day Friday. That will be the end of our testing window, and it's not going to be available any longer. So if you don't know what the STAR 360 test is and you are not here that very first week of school, if you are not here with us at MNBA the week of January 20th, which is a fairly good number of you, then you don't need to worry about that test, okay? So just take that off of your to-do list. Looking ahead at next week, so this is the February calendar. We're going to be looking at the March calendar. Happy March. And we're going to be looking at what we're going to do. And as you can see, there's a whole lot of tone and mood happening here. And so attending this CC session on Mondays, where you're going to learn about connotation, denotation, tone, and mood, and then you're going to have assignments every single day next week that relate to tone and mood, okay? So make sure you attend that session. You're going to have a workshop that's going to introduce you to some background on the unit, where the unit's going, and then specific language techniques, including tone and mood. And then on Tuesday you're going to have a lesson, and with every single lesson this week, this is a lesson that I've created, and so you're going to have a video that's going to introduce you to the concept, the skill, the activity, the practice, and it will be kind of a lesson as if you were attending a brick and mortar school and your teacher talked at you and gave you some information and then asked you to do an activity. It's going to look really similar to that this whole week. So for example, this connotation and denotation lesson is going to talk to you not just about what it is, but it's going to explain to you what you're going to be doing to complete the activity. And then when you click forward and you've watched it, it takes you to the assignment, which for Tuesday, you're going to write a discussion post to your peers, where your peers can read it, and it's going to be on the 2 paragraphs that I ask you to write inside of this lesson. Okay, so watch this video. It's actually here again. I posted it twice so that you can see, what do you have to write about? What are the 2 paragraphs about? And then you're going to be posting them on a discussion post on Tuesday, and then you just need to make sure that you read and respond to at least 2 of your peers' posts for full credit on this discussion. Okay, so that's going to be on Tuesday. So because I always use the Plan tab to guide my learning, I'm going to come up here, I'm going to find March. So that's Tuesday, is practicing with connotation and denotation, writing a paragraph, 2 paragraphs, and posting it in a discussion. Wednesday is going to be the tone and mood Prezi and practice. And when you come to our Class Connect session, I'm going to explain the Prezi a little bit in how it works. But when you come to the lesson itself, this is a link. Prezi does not play nice with our K-12, this system here. And so it has to be an external link. You have to go to a browser to be able to watch it. But Prezi is essentially a fancy PowerPoint. That's all it is. It's a fancy PowerPoint that kind of spins and zooms and unzooms if you've never done or worked with the Prezi before. But I would bet a lot of you actually have. And so this is a tone and mood Prezi. While you go through this Prezi, you're going to be taking notes, and your notes can be found within the lesson. So as you click forward, so here's your external, open this link in a new window, that's your Prezi link. And then if you keep clicking forward, sorry, my computer is really slow. I've been having computer problems today. So as you click ahead, you will find the link to the notes document. And the notes document is what you're going to be turning in. So it's actually going to be in the Dropbox. So as you go through the Prezi, have your notes document open on your computer. It's a Word document, so you're going to go back and forth between the browser and your notes, okay? And then you just use these arrows to guide you in your learning. So as you click forward, here's your definitions, and then it goes even deeper, and we'll give you places for you to take notes. So it'll say to you on your notes, it's going to say bubble 1 and bubble 2 and bubble 3. This is what I mean about bubble, is just all the things that live within the circle of that bubble. So you're going to look at tone and mood in the definitions, you're going to look at tone and mood in memes, in artwork, in video games, in movies, pictures, and photography. So you're going to look, oh, music, that one's really fun. So you're going to look at a variety of different applications of tone and mood in this Prezi. And I've had, even though it's a little bit long, I've had a lot of students say that they really enjoyed it. So hopefully you will too. So that is going to be what our activities are, and this is going to be your assignment for Wednesday. Okay, so if we return to the Plan tab, let's take a look at what we're doing then on Thursday. So on Thursday, you are going to have a tone and mood mini lesson. And up until this point, we haven't really applied tone to reading, which is our ultimate goal. So we've been learning about it and practicing about it, but Thursday is where you're going to really start looking at tone and mood in what you read. And so you're going to have, this is another video lesson of me talking and teaching you, and then you're going to complete the mini lesson, the notes document, and you're going to do that as you watch the video. So you'll be pausing the video, taking some notes, doing some activities, coming back to the video, similar to the Prezi in that sense, but we're going to look specifically at different passages or reading sections. So I actually read aloud all of the passages to you, but what I'm asking you to do, and then we talk about it too, is find the tone and the tone words, okay? Now here, in this lesson and in the next lesson and in a previous lesson is a document that you are going to want to open and save to your computer and keep forever for all the rest of your high school and college years, because it's a tone and mood word list. So this is just a Word document, but it's going to give you a list of words. So when I ask you what's the tone, you're going to be able to look at a list and say, okay, I know it's that word right there. And I promise it will really, really help. So use this in this lesson and as well in your assignment for Friday, okay? It will really help. So back to the Plan tab, let's take a look at what we're doing then on Friday. So we're going to go back to March. And on Friday, we are looking at our final assessment, the big deal, Holyfield, right? How do you show what you know on tone and mood? And you're going to do that with poetry. It's called blackout poetry, and you may have heard or even seen this before. It's where there's like boxes on the piece of paper, and then you draw a picture over the top. Really a fun activity, but watch this video. Within this video, I give you directions on how you're going to complete the assignment and how you have a possibility for 10 extra credit points on an assessment, which is really big. It's not even just 10 extra credit points. It's 10 extra credit points on an assessment, which is even more. It counts for a lot more of your grade. So it's a really, really excellent opportunity to get some points in the grade book. And then your assessment, the document that you're going to be completing is right here within this Dropbox here. Okay, but the directions will go through everything you need to know for that assignment. Okay. So that'll take us all the way through the week. And then from there, when we move on to that following week, we're actually going to be looking and reading a passage called The Masque of the Red Death. And within that passage, you'll be looking at tone and mood. So it all applies. This week is going to be a very, very important week because we will talk about tone. You'll talk about it here through the rest of the year, but you will talk about it through every single English class until you're done taking classes. So whether that's high school or college, whatever your plans are, this is a skill that you need to have to be successful. So, really put your effort into learning and practicing that skill this week. And it is hard. I will tell you that now. Finding tone and understanding tone is challenging. And you may have even talked about it in previous classes before. So we're going to look really in-depthly into that this week. So hopefully that clears up kind of what's going on this week. Please make sure that you're coming and participating in the CC session on Monday. Here's a quick note, and this is also going to be the code words for the email on getting extra credit. Remember that by watching this and by sending me the code in my email, you get an automatic extra credit points. It's awesome. It's easy points. It's 2 points every time, which doesn't seem like a lot, but here's the deal. For those of you that have sent me an email every week and have come to every CC session and participated, the kicker is you got to participate in the CC sessions. But for those of you that come and participate, those people that have done that, they have almost 25 points. Okay, so you get 2 or 3 points, and even some of the videos in the beginning were more than 2 or 3 points. And then also how much you participate in the CC session is how much extra credit points you get. But for those of people that are doing that, that's a full assignment that they can skip and still have a straight A, right? That's one whole thing. So it's really, really good extra credit points. I want to see you at the CC session, and I want to see you email me back, okay? So your code words are to explain to me how many extra credit points you could have at this point, up to, and I don't know that anyone's actually at 25, but it's right around in that ballpark frame. So just kind of say to me in the email, about the extra credit and all that good stuff. Just explain extra credit to me and how you're getting it in this class. Okay, so yeah, explain the extra credit and how you're getting it in this class. Okay, so we'll see you on Monday, 10 a.m. for the CC session, where we're going to have an awesome lesson, and I can't wait to see you all there and participating. Thanks, everyone. Have a great weekend since you're getting this Friday, and if you're getting this Monday, happy Monday. Bye, everyone.